Are you going out tonight or this weekend? If so, you looking good. So now, why don't you get to smell good? Get your body oil only at the Playa Tea Oil Shop. Stop in or call us 216-355-9702. Get yours today. Oil Shop. Smell good. So good to me.
Can't be found as things to get you down for climbing around. My dreams are homeward bound and I hate the sound. These bitch phony clowns and I keep my feet on the ground. That's dirty ground, but it keeps me hanging around. Let me tell you how I get down. I get down like.
Alright, right now, like I said at the onset of the show, I got someone near and dear to Cleveland, Ohio, very talented producer, songwriter extraordinaire, Mr. Eric Wilson. Scratch Paper Productions. What's up, Eric? Hey, hold on. Let me let y'all know in on a brief story. If you're on the web like we are all the time, like E is, I would see E's information all the time. Who is this guy, man? Who is Eric Wilson, man? And then I had the pleasure one night, Corey Kane asked me to come down there and come visit his performance at the Rock Bar at Spitboxes with Suave Gotti. Shout out to Suave Gotti. And I ran into this animal, this beast. He was freestyle. Now, hold up. He went up against G Ice from Downtown Delinquents. If y'all know who that is by now, they're on the 216 radio, Cleveland State. And G Ice is nice on the freestyle. And he got him. I had to pay homage. He got him, man. You got it going on, man. One more time. Man, thank you for being here, man.
No problem, man.
Where did all that come from, man?
The freestyle?
Yeah, all of that. The music, music producing,
period.
the freestyling.
Well, let me tell you, I'm older than what I look, so without saying no numbers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I've been doing music since like I was 6 years old.
Right.
And forget it, 1979.
Right.
So I've been
he's just kidding.
No, I'm serious.
You serious?
Yeah. 1979.
Hold on, that was around the time what? I'm close to the edge.
That was before that.
Before that.
Yeah. So I've been rapping 27 years.
Wow.
So 27. Yeah. So I started doing music back in like 1979. So way before it was a such thing of what we call hip hop. It was hip hop, but Cleveland didn't know about it all like that.
Right.
It is what it is. I'm proud of my age. I'm proud to be born in. I'm proud to be an early 70s baby.
So by you being a vanguard of the culture and being in it since the beginning, early stages, what do you think about it now? What do you think about its direction and where it's going right now?
I like where it's going right at this moment. I don't like where it was going 8 months ago.
Right.
But it's, you know what I mean? But it seemed like it's changing a whole lot, especially, being here in Cleveland where everything go up and down. We be at the bottom of the barrel sometimes. But it seemed like the city, the spirit of it is starting to turn around. I like what these young cats are doing. More unity. They more open to listen to other people's stuff.
Right.
The advent of this new technology got people making a song, getting it to you within seconds of them finalizing the product.
Right.
Now everybody they want to hear it hears it.
Right.
So, and it's kind of opening up people's minds. I think technology is opening up people's minds and giving people a little bit less callous.
Right.
And softening people up to actually, respect and give people a good listen to stuff.
I swear that you are a killer. You the bomb, you the buzz. Hella up is explosive is the fillet. Sex to over a million. You want to make us kill it. I swear that you are a killer. You the bomb, you the buzz. The color of his Priscilla's explosive is the fillet.
Go. Let them know.
That you mentioned you work with some of everybody. You work with some of the greatest, some of the heavyweights, some of the best of all time, like Bone Thugs.
Right, definitely.
You work with them. How was your experience working with those guys?
Always love. Those are my dudes. You know what I mean? I spent a lot of time with Flesh and Bone before he went to prison.
Okay.
And I was with a group called Bar None. Y'all remember Bar None? Yeah, I was the producer, and the MC in the group, and we was signed to Flesh and Bone Incorporated, Mo Thug, and it was all love. We rocked a lot of shows in this area. We had a cult following. Then when Flesh and Bone got knocked and did the 10-year bid, you know, that kind of like
slowed
everything down.
How did you maintain your focus and your drive and determination to make it?
Because I was always an MC. It wasn't Bone that put the fire in me in the first place, so it wasn't going to be Bone that was going to take it away. Okay. So, you know, I've always been producing. I've been producing since I started rapping. So, you know, I always had that passion. The fire always been there. When I graduated.
Is that even a great, not to cut you, is that even a greater, element to have, you know, having an ear to produce? Does that help you as an MC, having that producer skill?
Probably. I never really thought about it, but probably. Because, you know, with me being a person that really play music, you know, I play the keys. I used to be a drummer. I used to teach drums. I used to teach at the Cleveland Music School Settlement back in the day. And so with me having that natural rhythm, I can say that, right? I got rhythm, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So with me having that natural rhythm, it was like, when I flow, it's like I'm drumming.
Right. Do you ever incorporate, you know, that instrumentation into your music producing?
Every time. I mean, I hear chords, you know what I'm saying? I'm a producer that comes from, I start with the piano. It might not be in the beat when I'm finished, but I start with the piano because that's the purest instrument. That's where I hear my tones. That's where I get my melody. I hear my chords, and then I roll off into something else. So I come from a musical standpoint off rip before I start thinking about who go flow on it.
You just did work with Lazy recently.
Just did Lazy in January, a song called Womp, featuring Trap Tripper, Stu D's, Lazy, and Summer that just performed just a minute ago.
Big shout out to Stu D's, man. Stu D's came off on that joint.
They all, you know what? They all came off on that. I think they had to. They had no choice.
Right. Now, who else? Some more people you work with? You think?
Let's see. I done work with Russell Thompson, the jazz guy. I done work with. You
about to do something with TLC.
I'm about to do something with Cool TLC. I'm working with Suave on a new song.
Hold on. You working with Suave?
I'm working with Suave Gotti on the cut right at this moment. I'm working on MC Chill's new project. Right this moment.
Suave Gotti about to drop some new.
Right this moment, Suave G.
What?
The song is, I don't know, Suave. Should I tell him? The song is just about done, but it's up to Suave for all the details, you know.
Working with Chill.
MC Chill, he just signed a new deal out of the UK, and I'm working on his new project, whole album.
Working with so many people, obviously, they got a lot of confidence in you. Now, you say you started in 79, but it really got hot and heavy for you in 85.
85 is when I started rapping. The first person to really give me a mic like this and put me on stage was DJ Johnny O back in 1985 at Marcus Pellacy Junior High School.
Now, you got your own
project
also.
I put out a project in late 2005, 2006 called The Warm Up.
The Warm Up.
And it's basically a album with me venting. It wasn't really made to be a commercial release. It's straight for the underground. And if you listen to it, it go hard.
Well, let me ask you a question, because I heard someone say that before. You know, they don't want to release a commercial release. Right now they want it strictly underground.
Right.
What do you hope to achieve by doing such a thing?
Well, back, with me rapping so long, it's not all about the money. You know, I just want people to be able to respect what I do and hear my message. You know what I mean? Just to warm up.
Right.
And by the way, the late Gerald E.Q. Robinson was a great influence over everything that I do, and he had a lot to do with this project. And but it wasn't about the money. It's starting to be about money.
Right.
You know, as I get older, but rapping is just something you do. It's the culture. Rap is something you do under the umbrella of hip hop. And
so when does it turn into business?
It turned into business soon as you publish a project. it turns into business. When you get a barcode and when you shrink wrap it and when you get graphics, you have just put yourself in a situation where you got to follow up and support this part. This costs money, so you got to make it back. So that's where it becomes business.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point. So do you make it your business to get out as much as you can and go to all the events, all the hip-hop events, and go to the freestyles, the open mics, the spit boxes, everything?
I'm back into that now. But after this project came out and we pushed it for a while, and I did a small tour, and it was pretty successful. Shout out to Pittsburgh. That was my.
Oh, you went out to Pittsburgh?
I went to a lot of places, but Pittsburgh showed me the most love. Believe it or not. And guess what? I did a show in Pittsburgh, and wasn't even thinking, came with an all black and yellow Echo outfit.
Right.
With the black and yellow hat.
Right.
Wasn't even trying to rep Pittsburgh. I just liked that outfit.
Right.
Rocked the show. They made me do an encore, one of the songs and everything. It was love. I like Pittsburgh.
So you were sort of like an ambassador to Pittsburgh, for Cleveland to Pittsburgh.
In a way. And then they brought me back to Washington, Pennsylvania, because they liked what I did in Pittsburgh. So I was in Pennsylvania a lot with this project.
Right.
So PA, I got respect for PA.
Y'all know Pittsburgh and Cleveland ain't too friendly. Only in football.
Only in football.
Maybe that's why I had a Pittsburgh friend. We would always go back and forth
think
about
differently,
that.
period. You know what I mean? I'm on some really, I'm here to share knowledge, not just about rap, but about life in general, kind of how y'all are. You know what I mean? But it's really about like Summer and Olo, Dream Committee, right. and my other artist, Mark Payne.
How did you get involved with the Dream Committee?
Well, Mike Laster, that's his government name. His rap name is Olo. I don't care. So he hit me up on Facebook one day and was just inquiring. He had never heard of me. They not in my age group, not in my generation.
They was wondering like I was, who is this guy? And
he just was inquiring about beats or whatever, and it was kind of loose. We never met, just talked a little bit on Facebook, and that was just off and on. Then Summer hit me up on Facebook, same thing, independent of Olo. Even though they like best friends, it was kind of a coincidence. She hit me up on her own about.
They didn't know each other.
They knew each other, but neither one of them knew that they were communicating with me.
Oh, okay.
So one day, Summer invited me to a show. It was Rock the Mic 2 at Bull Shooters, and that was my first time stepping back out of the house. So
first time you seen?
And I went down there and seen her perform, and then somebody was like, and next we have Mike Laster. I'm like, Mike Laster? I be talking to this cat.
Right.
So when they got off stage, and when both of them was finished, and I went over to congratulate Summer on her performance, he was sitting next to her. So I'm like, he was like, what's your name, man? He's like, Mike Laster. I'm like, Mike Laster?
Right.
Y'all know each other?
Right.
We roommates. Oh, come on, man. So, I mean, it was like God. To me, that's some godly thing. We started working together. To me, they one of the most talented rappers I've seen.
Now, they got an unorthodox flow.
That song.
Now, for that song. So they got many styles.
Many styles. It's ridiculous.
So you were like a kid in a candy store when you went into their material?
Let me tell you, like I said, all these years I've been producing, and I'm not even saying this because they with me, but they're the most refreshing act that I've ever had the pleasure of doing anything with, and they so happen to be signed to Scratch Paper Productions.
Can't be found, there's things really get you down for climb around. My dreams are homeward bound, and I hate the sound. These bitch phony clowns, and I keep my feet on the ground. That's dirty crowd, but it keeps me going around. Let me tell you how I get down. I get down like fresher than a bitch. Can't sufficient chips. I can't handle this. I can't match rich. I can't kiss a lip. Hold me, blow me, man. Everybody told me at the end of the day, man. We the one and only like dynamite.
I swear that you are a killer. You the bomb, you the buzz. Hella up is with dynamite. Explosive is the fillet. Sex to over a million. You bought the bitch to kill it.
Dynamite.
I swear that you are a killer. You the bomb, you the buzz. The killer of his Brazilians.
Dynamite.
Explosive is the fillet.
Go. Let them know.
I should stop myself, cause I don't think nobody can stop myself. Ice to the point where I can see myself. Only on my wrist is to watch myself. Higher than an hour in a minute, fly than a fresh lieutenant. Feeling real good, bad some minutes, eating like club dinners. Had your base and I'm hitting every in this, holding that soap like tennis, spinners. Bitches now that I'm the illest. Really? 3, go! Dynamite! Ha!
Hey.
Dynamite! Ha!
Man, they try to pull you under, but it keeps you with that hunger line.
Dynamite! Dynamite!
You can see why they believe that we can do
them
them
near
near anything. Thank you.
Yeah, hot right there. That was hot.
Yeah. Good. Rolling bean pie. The best on earth. Baked freshly daily. Rolling bean pie. Get yours today. Call us at area code 216-355-9702. We will deliver to you. Call us. Get yours now. Bean